Let me see if I can show you that wing spread. If he goes through that glove, let me know, because I've got a big one. Here we go. Now, can you see that?
Well, he's trying to go through that.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Johnny, the thing...
Praise the Lord.
The most unpredictable guests on The Tonight Show weren't normal humans, but hilarious pets. These are the most funny pets on The Tonight Show. The basket of puppies.
Basket of puppies. People have been asking me if I was going to have kids, and I had puppies instead.
I ran.
Do you like them?
Look at that.
I was making the change backstage, and I hardly had time to say, hi, how are you? And I saw you with this basket. I didn't even get a look at it.
Let me put the basket down. I'm going to take...
You've got to see
Look at this one.
Kate Jackson brings a basket of puppies onto Johnny's stage, and they instantly steal the room from both of them, as Carson's reaction is funny, since he's no longer the most charming thing on camera.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring them out the thing.
Is this the first time? Did you raise these professionally, or?
No, my dog that I've had for about 4 years. We bred her, and she looked like she was going to have... The breeders thought she would have 5 to 7, and instead she dropped these 2 football
Look at this, Johnny.
boys.
She knows I'm the one that sells the dog food.
Freud the starling.
Freud? How are you? How does the doggy go? And she bark.
Call the kitty.
Call the kitty?
Say, how do you call it?
How do you call the kitty?
Call the kitty.
Well, how do you call the kitty?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Freud the talking starling gives Johnny a bird segment where the comedy depends entirely on timing. No one can fully control as the whole room waits for one specific sound to arrive at exactly the right moment.
That's remarkable. I've got a list of things I can ask here.
That's right.
That they gave me.
Call the kitty.
Call the kitty. How does the kitty go? All righty. How does the monkey go?
The hornbill.
And this is another type of hornbill, the Celanese.
Look at the size of the bill on that.
Very colorful.
Is that a weapon?
Has he had dinner?
Now that could be a weapon. Now this one has been hand raised, and he's pretty good. And when he gets a little excited, he'll use it.
Joan Embry's hornbill walks in with its own attitude as Johnny's eyes keep tracking the bird like he's waiting for it to file a formal complaint about the desk arrangement.
Birds are quite large. They range up to 5 feet in length for the largest giant hornbills.
It's a good name for him.
They have a...
I suppose that's when the first guy saw that. Says, "Hey, look at that big hornbill." The guy's name was Bill, and he said, "Hey, Bill, look at the horn." I said, "Good name for them."
Joan Embry's tarantula.
What is he doing there? Preparing to strike? Isn't it better if they keep moving?
If you don't anger them, normally...
Don't anger them. What, am I going to say you're ugly or something like that? I'm not going to get him angry. How do you get a tarantula angry?
Well, by blowing on it.
I'm not going to blow on him.
Joan Embry's tarantula doesn't need to move much to control the room, since its presence alone makes every gesture feel like a calculated risk on live television.
He's... Whoa, whoa. Whoa, boy. Whoa. Whoa, over here. A female spider, over here.
The spider sits there looking completely unbothered while Johnny's comedy comes from trying to sound casual, while clearly negotiating with his own nerves in front of an audience watching every micro-expression on his face.
This is a small one, and in South America, they get to where the leg span is about 8 inches.
Right.
And we had quite a few of them that were brought in over the border and confiscated, and they gave them to us. They're red meat, and they're more poisonous.
Righto. He's coming right up the arm.
Joan's absolute calmness makes him look even more exposed, as if she's introducing a perfectly ordinary creature, while Johnny is watching a horror movie prop with 8 legs assess the situation. He talks softly and carefully, treating the tarantula like it might understand human tone, which becomes the joke the audience can't stop laughing at. The singing dogs.
Oh, hey, come on. Oh, 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 oh.
The Singing Dog Contest turns the Tonight Show stage into the world's least reliable talent audition, as the entire joke sits in the seriousness of presenting dogs like they're competing for a recording contract.
When I'm calling you,
Let's sing. Come on. Reuben, watch me.
answer to. You ready for the big finish? Come on. Come on, stand up. Come on.
Johnny plays along with the format just enough to make the silliness feel official, while each dog's strange timing howl or refusal to cooperate adds a completely new layer to the chaos. The owners are genuinely trying to showcase real talent, while the audience is laughing at how impossible it is to make animals understand show business pressure and deadlines.
Since she was about 6 months old.
Okay. Did you have to warm up or anything?
No.
Okay.
She just goes to applause.
Okay. To applause?
Yes. She likes applause.
If somebody... Oh, now, let's just have the band maybe just applaud lightly.
Johnny's reactions keep the segment from becoming mean since he treats every failed note like part of the entertainment, rather than evidence of a scheduling mistake. The massive frog.
Tad, but you can't touch it once it makes the first jump.
But you can encourage the frog?
Absolutely.
All right.
And here's what we're going to do.
You encourage your frog? I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, I'll
do what, you might add?
Okay, I guess we'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go, baby.
Whoa, hey, ho, ho.
Andy's frog segment gives Johnny a completely different kind of animal problem, since frogs can turn silent stillness into sudden chaos without any warning that would allow even the most prepared host to react with any dignity.
Obviously, I won. He jumped somewhere out of the studio. I think he's behind the box over there. Anyway.
Andy's setup sounds straightforward at first. Then the frogs create that uncomfortable wait where nobody in the studio knows when something is going to jump or where it's going to land when it does. Johnny's face becomes the entire joke as he tries to stay politely interested while clearly tracking every possible escape route and calculating which direction represents the least likely frog trajectory.
Huh? We support his weight like this. And they're all different colors. Some of them are yellow and some of them are white. Some of them are black. They're all different.
That is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I've seen pictures of it, but so you're sitting right here.
It's also amazing to be out here with you.
Yeah, well.
The frogs don't need big tricks or trained behaviors, but only need to sit there with those unpredictable little bodies making the host appropriately suspicious of their next intention. The audience laughs at Johnny's hesitation.
Johnny, you'd like to hold him.
Not really. No.
Well, you just hold him like this. Just hold him right behind there like that. Right. Hold him tight right in there so you don't drop him. There you go.
Especially when he wants to be curious about the animals, but also very much does not want to become the landing spot for something that can cross 3 feet of desk in a single movement. Hilarious seal flops around.
Now, this is the first time I've actually seen this seal, and I've never done this before. Hold it right there.
Well, do I do anything with this?
Ready?
Rowie.
The seal segment has a completely different energy from every other animal in this collection, since a seal brings noise movement and a genuinely theatrical personality that makes the NBC stage feel more like a waterfront performance venue than a polished late-night set.
Very well done. Now back up. Stay. Back up, Johnny.
Stay.
Okay, now throw him a fish.
Throw him a fish.
Throw him a fish. That's right. Now, watch this. Throw him a little bit more. Do him a little faster like that. You'll see amazing. These have such an incredible catching ability.
Johnny's reactions work so well because he can't predict whether the seal will listen, bark, slide sideways, or simply stare at him with the deep professional judgment of an animal that has been performing longer than most of Carson's writers.
See that? All right. There you go.
Boy.
Do another one. Now, if you'll give me that bucket.
What are these?
Right? Well, they're just a regular fish. They're pretty fresh. Take.
The audience gets the specific fun of watching an extremely polished host share physical space with an animal that naturally feels more comfortable being the star than sharing the role with anyone regardless of their contract status. Every sound from the seal seems to interrupt the rhythm at exactly the wrong moment, which turns the whole segment into a series of interrupted beats that make Carson look like he's hosting 2 shows at once.
Come back here now, Johnny. I'll show you another trick.
Stay.
What I'm trying to show you is the ability of these, stay now, the ability of the sea lion, because when they're swimming underwater and fish move by very rapidly, they have this incredible catching. I'm going to get his attention. You throw that to him pretty hard now.
Will he swallow it?
Go ahead. No, he's not.
Johnny plays the confusion beautifully, turning each interruption into a chance for a small look or a quick aside to the audience that acknowledges the obvious without ever fully surrendering the desk to a marine mammal. The seal's physical presence alone creates comedy before it does anything specific, since the question of where exactly a seal fits on a talk show stage is one that the production design team had clearly not fully solved before the camera started rolling.
Go ahead and throw it to him. There you go. Don't get it again. That's right. There you go. Stay down. Try it once again. There you go.
Carson's best animal comedy always came from this exact problem, which is a guest that didn't understand it had been booked to play a supporting role in somebody else's show rather than headlining its own. The Seal treated the NBC stage as a natural performance environment, which was both impressive and slightly terrifying for everyone who needed the segment to have a beginning, middle, and end at some predetermined time. Johnny Carson spent 30 years sharing his stage with animals that had no idea they were on national television and zero interest in cooperating with anyone's plan for how the segment was supposed to go. These 7 moments created unforgettable Tonight Show memories that fans still watch and share decades later. Which animal do you think gave Johnny the hardest time? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.